Hey, what's up, guys? And welcome back to the FSS Football channel. And today's watch along for the Manchester United versus West Ham match. Now, today's match is huge for us. It really is huge. If we win the game, fantastic. That's what we need. We go on to the next game. If we lose, however, then we could be in danger. Right, let me get stuff sorted. Uh, there we go. So, let's talk about the team. Obviously, as we can see, no Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes has been dropped to the bench in order for Donny van de Beek to come in at 10. Pogba also starts alongside Scott McTominay. Now, I wasn't able to upload my match preview, but I did actually record one. And I'm just wanting to say I apologise for not being able to get in a match preview up for this game. Like I said, I did record one. However, there were just a whole load of issues. And as you can see, I'm in a different background. I'm back home from university now. So I'm back at home. So I spent pretty much all day travelling yesterday and getting ready to come back. So that's why I'm in a different place. So I wasn't able to record and edit most of the day. But last night, at about 2 o'clock in the morning, I had recorded the match preview and was about to start editing it. But then turns out, despite the fact I had actually selected on the right microphone to record my audio, it used the wrong one. So the audio was completely unusable. So I just didn't have enough time to re-record the match preview. So unfortunately, we didn't get one. But here we are. And to be honest, I'm looking forward to this game. I really am. I think it's a game we could win. And if we play our best, we probably should win. Well, not probably should win. We should win. What is there to say about Manchester United coming to this game? Like I said, this is the team news. We've got Dean Henderson in goal. David De Gea picked up a knee injury against Southampton. Then played PSG. And in the process of one of his saves, I think it was the one where, was it Bakir shot? He looked like he picked up an injury from the resulting corner, which I think they actually scored from, to be honest, if I remember correctly. He did look like he had picked up a knock. But so that has ruled him out of this game. Makes me a bit concerned why he played the rest of the PSG game if he was injured. But that's neither here or there. When it comes to Bruno Fernandes, it's just he's been rested for the RB Leipzig game, which, to be fair, I can kind of understand. But that makes me concerned. Is he going to be dropped? Is Donny van de Beek not going to play against RB Leipzig then? But RB Leipzig is a must win, and Donny van de Beek can come to this game and should be fine against a West Ham team, which we should win. So I'm not too mad about that. Interestingly, the front line is Mason Greenwood, Anthony Martial, and Edinson Cavani. Obviously, Marcus Rashford on the bench. For me, that's three strikers. And I hope Greenwood and Martial track back. We saw quite often Martial does track back. However, I don't know for sure about Mason Greenwood. Anyway, the West Ham team is exactly what I expected it to be, and exactly the same team they played last time out, and the team I said they'd play in the match preview, which I weren't able to upload. This was actually a really good match preview for me. I got a lot of things right. I said McTominay and Pogba would start. Well, I thought Ollie would start them. But the team for West Ham is Fabianski in goal, a back line of Kufau as at right back, with a back three of Angelo Ogbonna as the central centre-back. Fabian Balbuena as the right centre-back. And at left centre-back, we've got left-back turned centre-back Aaron Cresswell with Aaron Masuaku at left-back / left wing-back. A midfield two of Declan Rice and Thomas Soucek. Thomas Soucek and Declan Rice both very physical and aerial dominant. So this is a game where we're going to have to play it on the ground, play it on the deck, play quick football, and really try and play to our strengths rather than to West Ham's weaknesses, which so happen to be the same sort of thing. If we play quick football and we go for them and don't try and stay too long on the ball, quick 1-2 passes, we can beat this West Ham team. West Ham do come to the game having won the last 3 games, including a game against Aston Villa, which they were heavily dominated in, and still somehow managed to walk away with 3 points, which shows West Ham are beatable despite the fact they lost. Aston Villa dominated that game and should have won. Ollie Watkins missed a penalty. They should have had a second penalty at the end when he did score, but he was deemed to be offside. However, Angelo Ogbonna had fouled him before he was given offside, so that should have been a penalty for me. But obviously it wasn't. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. I think it's going to be an interesting one as well. I think this team is plenty good enough to win today. Plenty good enough. Let's just hope. Let's just get it done. Obviously, like I said, Mikel Antonio is not fit. He's been their star striker really for West Ham, but he isn't fit with a hamstring injury, which is disappointing for West Ham fans, but makes our job easier. Sebastian Haller isn't the quickest for West Ham. That's the name. West Ham. So defensively, we should be okay against Sebastian Haller. However, he's good in the air and hold-up play, but Maguire should be able to deal with him. If Maguire doesn't just leave him to Lindelof, which we've seen Maguire do quite a lot. Now, interestingly, obviously, like I say, West Ham do play a back 5, and that is a defensive one for me. I think Masuaku and Kufau will be defensive, but they can get forward, especially Masuaku. He's more of a winger than he is an actual fullback. I don't think he's a very good defender, but going forward, he's very, very dangerous. So for me, that could be a real issue, especially considering that we'll be up against, or down our right hand side against what's his name, against Wan-Bissaka. So we could find ourselves, if Greenwood isn't tracking back, Masuaku and Pablo Fornals up against Wan-Bissaka. Fornals, for me, is more naturally a central attacking midfielder rather than a winger. So we may see him come central a bit more, which then Tomney will then pick up on, which hopefully will solve that issue somewhat if Greenwood isn't tracking back. But it's going to be a difficult game. We can win it, and we should win it. But last time we played here, well, the last few times we played it, we've been embarrassed. Last time we played here, we lost 2-1, was it? The year before that, in Mourinho's last year, we lost 3-1 here. Oh, sorry, it was 2-0. That was last year, Ollie's first year. Yarmolenko scored, and Cresswell scored that amazing free kick. Today, it's a different West Ham team. Them teams were managed by Pellegrini, and they played a 4-3-3. However, obviously, this team plays a 5-2-3, and they try to dominate the ball and try to be a proper footballing team, while West Ham now are a team that will just look to hit teams on the break, which for West Ham works very well. I mean, it's worked well for West Ham. They're 5th in the league. I don't know if they still do after the games that have already been played today. obviously that Man City Fulham just finished. And who played earlier on today? I can't remember who played earlier. Everton versus Burnley. I don't know what them results did to West Ham's placing, but at the start of the week they did come in fifth. They were fifth in the table, 5 wins. Like I said, 3 of them wins came in the last 3. So it's a game West Ham will feel confident against. This is the type of game Man United have lost frequently, and again, this is the type of game West Ham have thrived in this season. They've played Leicester, which they dominated and won very convincingly. They've played Man City, who they drew against. They played Liverpool, who they lost, but it was only a 2-1 and they could have won it. This is a game I'm fairly nervy about, to be honest. I think, like I said, this is a game Manchester United have frequently proven we lose. So we can't do that today. We really cannot afford to lose this game. So we need to win it. And let's hope we can do it convincingly. I'm just trying to think of things I said in the match preview that I can bring up now just to fill time. Obviously, lucky because I didn't do that. Is this the team I would have started? No, I would have started. I don't know where Fred is. Fred being dropped from the squad is an absolute joke. Absolute joke. Fred has been our best midfielder for a large duration. Well, our best midfielder in the pivot. Fred's been massive for us, and now he's been dropped from the squad. He can't play against Leipzig. Why is he not in the squad today? I think that's a joke. I think it's an absolute joke. I just don't understand why you would drop Fred from the squad today. If he gets booked, I don't know what his bookings are like. Whether he's just been dropped from the squad because if he gets booked today, he misses Man City game. That would be okay. I don't know if that is the case. You know what? Actually, I'll have a look because if that's the case, I'm fine with him not being in the squad. I would prefer him to be in the squad, but I'm not that unhappy because, well, it could be worse. He could get booked today and then not play City, which is the important game which we need him to play. Right, so come on, good. Man United app, just load it. Stats. No, I don't want last match. Is there any way just not to have that? Alright, let me just go on the Premier League app. But yeah, if Fred's not playing because he's on 4 yellow cards, and if he gets a fifth, he's out for the City game. That's something I'm not that concerned about. Kickoff is in 15 minutes. So everyone grab your popcorn and get ready for what will most likely be a painful experience. There's David. David Moyes has obviously got a point to prove today, having obviously been sacked from Manchester United 7 years ago. He wanted to prove that he was the man that he should have been given more time. He was the man to take Manchester United forward after thinking, no, he's got 3 yellow cards. Absolute joke. The fact Fred's not playing in the squad today is an absolute joke. Like, he's been so important for us. The fact he's not in the squad today, oh, I can't believe it. I honestly cannot believe it. And we've trusted McTominay again. We've trusted the runner. We've trusted Scott McTominay to do the job. Fred's done so well all season when McTominay had just been average all year. I can't believe. Well, I'm not surprised by it. That's one thing for sure. I'm not surprised by it because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has consistently shown he's this type of manager that he will just rest. Rest players. AK, he will just drop players. Which, I mean, it's not a good thing, is it? It's not a good thing. For today would have been important for us, but we've dropped him. Interestingly enough, obviously David De Gea obviously isn't playing, so Dean Henderson makes his Premier League debut first Premier League start for Manchester United. Obviously a dream come true for Dean Henson and many other Manchester United, and every other Manchester United fan. He is living the dream, and I hope a good game from him. Dean Henderson needs to take his chances at Manchester United if he wants to get into the first team of David De Gea, who has been fantastic for us this season, and I think he can. Do I think he should start over David De Gea at RB Leipzig? No, I think De Gea should start. However, what can you do if De Gea is not fit? Then Dean Henderson obviously is a worthy replacement. Paul Pogba first start since coming back from injury, and he's come back from injury and has played in both games straight away. Donny van de Beek, when he came back from when the season started, he had to wait ages to get some game time and get a start. Well, yeah, Donny van de Beek, how long did he have to wait for a start? Paul Pogba, first game in the league back from injury, he's starting, and Pogba hasn't had a good start to the season. What can you do? What can you do? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is always going to have favourites, and once again, Pogba is one of them. But the front line, Anthony Martial, Edinson Cavani, Donny van de Beek, and Mason Greenwood. I think it's an interesting one, to be honest. I do think it's an interesting one. I like it. Cavani, obviously, an out-and-out goal scorer. And he proved that against Southampton when he came on. Deserves to be starting. Spanner Boys here early for once. Good to see you, my guy. Good to see you. How are we doing today, Charlie? How are we doing? But yeah, Cavani starts up top. Hopefully he scores. if Man United lose today, I don't think I'm going to hear the end of it. My dad and my brother are both West Ham fans, so if Man United lose today, you may never see me on this channel again. I'll have to get Charlie. To run it. It'll slowly become more of an Arsenal fan channel. We all good? How are you? I'm doing pretty well, Charlie. As you can see, I'm back. I'm back in March. Big up the March gang. And yeah, first full day back, and we go to a big derby a big personal derby. But yeah, anyway, Cavani hopefully he'll get on the score sheet. Martial. Can he get some goals? He missed an absolute sitter against RB Leipzig, not against PSG, sorry. That miss was unforgivable. And yeah, people haven't let him forget about it. Hopefully he scores today and gets back in the scoring mood. I think some of the criticism over Martial has been unfair. I think he played very well against PSG, apart from the fact he did miss that obvious sitter. But let's hope he can find his form again, find his feet, and score some goals. DJ Salty next, aka the next AFTV. Yes, Big Robbie cannot contain the DJ. Mr. DT, Mr. DJ Salty. Who's better? Who is better? kick off in about 10 minutes. I'm excited. I am excited. We need to see a good performance today. And I mean, I hope against RB Leipzig this is the formation we play. Because this is the formation we played against PSG. So it should be the formation we play against RB Leipzig. Consistency. Get that consistency sorted, Ollie. Get that consistency and we'll start winning more games. But, look, I'm happy Donny van der Beek's playing. I'm happy that Martial's playing. I'm happy Pogba's playing. I'm not happy McTominay's playing. Greenwood, I'm hit or miss about. I would prefer to Bruno Fernandes start over Greenwood. However, if Bruno as long as Bruno's fit playing against RB, I don't care. So, yeah, let's just get a positive result today, and then go to the RB Leipzig game, win it, or at least get a point. Get through to the knockout stage of the Champions League, which we're at a place where we should already be. Let's not forget we lost to Istanbul Başakşehir, putting us in a position where we have to go to RB and beat them. Waiting for Tyler to run in if Haller scores a banger. Oh, honestly, if Haller scores a banger... Actually, I don't want to say that, because last time I said something about quitting, it happened. Odin Nagalo came on. I said, oh yeah, if Odin Nagalo ever plays for Manchester United again, I'll just, like, stop. We'll stop Man United. And he came on against PSG. Nagalo came on against PSG. That was a mental. But, yeah, if Haller scores a banger, I'm not going to be happy. I might have to, like, leave. Just leave YouTube. Burnley versus Everton, that finished 1-1. Man City versus Fulham ended 2-0. And obviously we have Manchester United versus West Ham to come. Come on, we can win it. We can win it. We can definitely win it. Well, I feel like I'm saying we can win it just because I need to make myself believe that we're going to win it. Honestly, I'm not more nervous than anyone should ever be about playing West Ham when you finished third last season. But Charlie, who do Arsenal have this week? They have. Is it Leeds? No, that Leeds played someone else. It might be Leeds actually. I'm feeling it might be Leeds. Let me get fixtures up. I literally did a Premier preview on them. Come on. What? Of course they're playing Tottenham! Oh, I'm an idiot. They played Leeds last week, didn't they? Charlie, give me your thoughts. North London derby. Who's winning it? This is the type of stuff I'm interested in. Yes, it is the North London derby, Charlie. Who's winning? Is it going to be Arsenal or is it going to be Tottenham? Because obviously Manchester United play in the derby next weekend. That's gonna be a tasty affair. Please do make sure you like and subscribe if you are new, and you haven't already, of course. And so you don't miss that. That's gonna be a game. That's gonna be a game and a half. Kick off in about 5 minutes. Because for the North London derby, Charlie, I've gone for 1-1. I think. Yeah, I think Arsenal will turn up. It's the type of game Arsenal will turn up. Well, any team turns up for a derby, don't they? So I do see actually Tottenham Arsenal getting something, despite what form suggests. Jeff Shreves, he's looking good. I don't know if you just heard that. just someone screaming in the background. I'm scum if I don't back the Gunners. Albert to score. Kane to get injured like usual. Give me a 2-0 Arsenal. 2-0 Arsenal. That's interesting. Obviously, fans back in the ground. I didn't mention this. Obviously, West Ham fans back in the ground. There'll be Spurs fans in the derby, in the North London derby. I don't think Arsenal fans are allowed there because I think it's only home fans allowed in, which obviously gives an advantage to West Ham in this game. But I mean, I'm happy to see fans back in the ground. That's what I want to see. It might take viewers away from this channel, but fans should be in football stadiums, and I'm happy they are today. Here's Manchester United walking out. We're in the zebra kit, zebra kit, zebra kit. We're in the zebra kit. That's what we like to see. Come on. I'll be interested to see Cavani and Paul Pogba linking up. Obviously, Cavani is just an out-and-out goal scorer. So we'll see how many chances Paul Pogba can give to Henderson Cavani, and hopefully he can score him. Hopefully Anthony Martial can find a bit of confidence and bang himself a goal today. I think that'll be huge for Martial. And I think he can do it. Here comes West Ham. Declan Rice leading the Hammers out. And let's burst some bubbles today. Manchester United, burst some bubbles and beat them. Beat West Ham, and let's continue our run. Let's then beat RB Leipzig. Then let's beat Manchester City, and then you know what, Ollie, your job is secure. If we lose, I said this, if we don't beat West Ham, and we get knocked out of the Champions League to RB Leipzig, Ollie should go. If we beat West Ham and we get through to the Champions League, Ollie deserves to keep his job for the time being. But I think West Ham we have to win. We have to then go through in the next round to the knockout stage of the Champions League. And once all that's happened, we're through. He can keep his job. Anyway, team news, just in case you are new. For West Ham, it's Fabianski in goal. In defence, it's Kufau, Balbuena, Diop, Cresswell, and Aramas Uwaku. Then up top in midfield, it's Bowen it's Soucek and Rice, and then up top it's Bowen, Haller, and Fornals. And for Manchester United, it's of course the team you see to the side of Dean Henderson, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Alex Telles. Then Scott McTominay and Paul Pogba, with Donny van der Beek just in the middle, with Martial out left, Greenwood out right, and Edinson Cavani as the central number 9. Pogba is back, lol. Pogba is back, and I'm happy to see him back. Should he be starting? Probably not. But Pogba at his level and at fully fit and firing Paul Pogba is one of the best players in the league. And one of the best midfielders in the world. Dean Hendo. Living the dream, Dean Henderson, today. Living the dream. Fans in the ground. Let's upset them. Let's upset them and the boys bring it home. Come on. Kick off any second now. Let's sort a timer out. Ready to press start. And it's good to be back. And they're taking the knee. And there we go. Kick-off has started. And this game has now started. Come on. There we go. So that time should now be bang on, really. So Dean Henderson. Oh, lovely from Dean Henderson. Here's Harry Maguire. McTominay. Tellez. Zuzek. Finds Jarrod Bowen. Bowen down the right hand side. Ball comes in. Wan-Bissaka does well. But Maguire absolutely terrible. Masuaki, awful ball in. Tellez not fouled. That should have been a foul. Bowen strikes. Dean Henderson, good save. Got his body in the way of the shot. And West Ham are looking dangerous straight away. Jarrod Bowen 1v1 with Alex Tellez. Cuts it in. Looks to shoot. Does. Wide. Goal kick for Manchester United. It's a really good start for West Ham. Really poor so far from us. It should have been a foul for me on Alex Tellez. But there you go. Here, yeah, look. Bowen takes a step. Good save from Dean Henderson. Just got his body in the way. All right, Wan-Bissaka funds Paul Pogba. Pogba rolls into Martial, who goes back to Pogba, who finds Scott McTominay, who then finds Harry Maguire. He goes to Lindelof. Pogba's shouting for it and gets it now. Pogba finds Martial. Loses the ball. I thought it was a bit of a weird pass from Martial. Well, call from Martial. Pogba found the ball. But, I mean, he was always surrounded. But Wan-Bissaka with a good interception. Here is Maguire bringing the ball out. Maguire rolls it into Paul Pogba. Good football here. Pogba. Lovely ball into Fred. No, not into Fred, into Maguire. And McTominay playing backwards. Lindelof goes out to Donny van der Beek, who goes back into Victor Lindelof. Can we go forward, please? Donny. Right. Cavani goes down. Surely that's a foul. Is that not a foul? No. The ref, he cuts on camera to go. The ref going, no. Cheers, ref. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. It is greatly appreciated. Please do hit the like button and subscribe if you're new and you haven't already. It is all greatly appreciated. And please do share if you can. It does help grow this community we are creating. Andre Mariner is the referee for today. Alright, ball comes out. Here is Aaron. I keep wanting to say Aaron Wan-Bissaka. It's Arthur Masuaku. Angelo Balbuena goes down the line. Really poor from Balbuena. It's out for a goal kick. Well, throw in. Oh, I am useless today. I'll sort myself out as the stream goes on. David. Oh, nice one, David. So Alex Tellez will take the throw. Goes Tommy finds Tellez. Tellez flicks it up forward. Donny van der Beek. Lovely header looking for Pogba. Zuzek does really well to beat Pogba to it. But it's poor read from West Ham in the end. And Wan-Bissaka gets the ball to Pogba. Pogba, lovely play from Pogba and finds McTominay. McTominay, awful pass from McTominay. That is the simplest pass you're going to see. And McTominay fucks it. Oh, he's already pissing me off. Oh, I need to calm down. He's actually annoying me already. We're 6 minutes in. 5-6 minutes in. And McTominay is already grinding my gears. Oh, this is going to be it's going to be a long game. It's going to be a long game. And he ain't going to come off. Bowen, really poor. Tellez goes back. Harry Maguire. Dean Henderson. Lovely rolled out to Wan-Bissaka. Good play. Pogba. Wan-Bissaka. Lovely turn from Wan-Bissaka to go back to Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, they've doubled up Wan-Bissaka and they've won the ball. But he wins the ball there. Lindelof probably should have just cleared it. McSauce, don't, mate. Oh, he actually... Oh. It frustrates me so much. It's not the fact he's bad. Because sometimes he's not necessarily bad. He's a negative player. And does he start for any top 6 team? Does he even start for a top 8 team? No, I don't think he does. Does McTominay start for in this West Ham team? Arguably not. You could make the argument for sure. But arguably not. He's not as good as Declan Rice for sure. Good play from Pogba and Ellis Cavani. He finds Greenwood. Pogba, easy to McTominay. Lovely ball out to Tellez there from McTominay. Tellez plays an over the top ball to Mason Greenwood. He's in behind now. 1v1 with Balbuena. And he finds Donny. Martial. Finds Tellez. He goes back into Scott McTominay. Finds Pogba. Donny. Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka. Lindelof. Harry Maguire. Martial. Martial fouled. That's a free kick to Manchester United. McTominay to Wan-Bissaka. Pogba. Donny van der Beek. Lindelof. Harry Maguire. Martial. Martial really poor. Kufau. Goes long. Bowen's in here. 1-0. Offside. Yeah, he's offside. Come on, he's offside. He's offside. He's offside. He's offside. Oh, he's miles. Absolute mile off. He's a mile off. Good play there from Manchester United. Keeping that high line well. A good finish from Jarrod Bowen. But he is offside. Miles off. Pogba. Lucky. You could say that. You could say that. I mean, isn't it lucky the fact he wasn't as if it was like one of the ones where it's like an inch or like an elbow offside. He was like a full 5 meters. Harry Maguire. Dean Henderson finds Paul Pogba. Pogba, McTominay. McTominay into Martial. Back to Tellez. Maguire. Come on, can we actually go for this game somewhat? Alright, Lindelof. He finds Paul Pogba. Oh. Masuaku. Greenwood wins, but out for a throw-in. Oh, Cresswell, shut up, mate. I don't know what's happened. No idea. Come on. All right, West Ham have a free kick here. It's Cresswell and Fornal standing over it. It will be Cresswell to take it. Support. It's not the greatest of balls in. I don't know if Dean Henson got a touch onto it or not. I don't really know what happened there. I don't think it was a great ball in. I think it was too deep. And Henderson just didn't get it. Haller finds Fornals. Tomney wins it well, but he was offside. Was offside. But West Ham have been the better team starting off. Which am I surprised? Am I surprised? I don't know about that. That was very close. Lindelof just clears it out, and it will be a throw in to West Ham. With hashtag the return of the squeaky chair. Return of the squeaky chair. Rice goes back into Bonner. Oh, go on, Cavani. Oh, Fabianski clears. Harry Maguire wins it in the air against Bowen. And it will be a Manchester United throw in now. Tell us. Lindelof. Maguire. Nice turn. Here's Tomney. He finds Cavani. Tellers makes a good overlapping run, but Cavani decides to ignore him and goes to Pogba. Lindelof. Harry Maguire. Tellers takes down well. Maguire goes long looking for Donny van der Beek, but no. Martial does really well. Was that not off? Yes. Manchester United throw in West Ham's half. That's what you want. That's what you want off that throwing, isn't it? Martial. Martial turns. What? Apparently he's fouled somebody. I think that's Kufar. Let's see if that can we re-see that and see if it actually was a foul. Because I guarantee that's the other way around. It's not given. But when it goes long, Maguire heads clear. Good ball. Tellers wins it. Donny van der Beek, Paul Pogba in West Ham's half. Pogba looks to play in Henderson Cavani over the top. It's not the greatest touch from Cavani. That's really poor from Henderson Cavani. Really poor. Maguire just refusing to go get the ball. Despite the fact Tellers is literally pointing at him saying, you come get the ball. Pogba wins it. But it falls to Aaron Masuaku. 1v1 with Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka does really well to block the cross from, I think it was Fornals, was it? Or was it Cresswell? Cresswell. Who got forward? Let's play. Let's play. Ref. Pogba literally gets the ball. He looks up, finds a path, and as he's about to kick it, referee blows the whistle to give United a free kick. McTominay fouled. Well done. Oh, that looks like a painful one on Scott McTominay. Oh, yeah. He could be hurt here. Tuchek fouled McTominay. He's not happy. He's not happy, McTominay. He's really not happy. Maguire finds Lindelof. Lindelof, lovely touch. Pogba, Martial, McTominay, Cavani, Tellez. Go on, Alex. Alex Tellez. He goes into Harry Maguire. Maguire into Victor Lindelof. Lindelof bring it out. Finds McTominay. Finds Harry Maguire. Maguire goes down the line. And really poor. Really poor. Maguire heads. McTominay. Is that not a foul? Yeah, that is a foul on McTominay. Good. Well played there from Scott McTominay. Well played. Lindelof. Lovely football. Fucking hell. Don't get me started, Charlie. Don't get me started. Anyway, we did have a corner. It came to nothing. And now Pogba's smiling with the ball. And I think West Ham have a throw. Oh. Barbuena. Out to Kufal. Bowen. Declan Rice. Cresswell. Back into Ogbonna. Barbuena. Kufal. Alex Tellez wins it. McTominay. Back to Wan-Bissaka, despite the fact Pogba wanted it. Here is Paul Pogba. He looks to surge it, bring it up forward. Cavani. McTominay. Pogba. Tellez. Pogba. Overlaps. Well, not overlaps. Turns back. Greenwood. Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka. Poor pass from McTominay. Good play for you from West Ham. Fornell's cutting. Bowen got so much space if Tellers didn't. Because Tellers weren't there. But Maguire did really well and intercepted the cross ball pass. We're not winning. We're not at this rate. We're not winning the game. I'll tell you that now. Pogba, Martial, Harry Maguire. Cavani does well. Here is Donny van de Beek. But he has no one near him. Donny van de Beek finds Martial. Martial back into Donny van de Beek. McTominay. Goes out to Wan-Bissaka. Greenwood. Maguire out to Wan-Bissaka. I still believe Man U can do it. I hope we can. But we don't look great. Cavani plays off to Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba finds Anthony Martial. Martial out to Alex Tellez. Tellez puts a good ball in. Ogbonna does well. It's a fantastic ball in from Alex Tellez. And that was a good chance. Good chance for Manchester United. Good play. Like that. Martial picked the ball up. Played out for Tellez. That's a fantastic cross. Right. So it's Tellez. Our corner record this year, we've had 54 corners, haven't scored one. And that's an awful corner from Alex Tellez. Wan-Bissaka. Lovely long ball to Anthony Martial out on the right hand side. 1v1 with Aaron Masuaku does well. Finds Tellez. Tellez looks to put the ball in. Not the greatest of balls in, and it's cleared. But only for Victor Lindelof. He finds Paul Pogba. Pogba, nice ball to McTominay. McTominay's going to look up. And goes back to Wan-Bissaka. Lindelof. Pogba. Nice ball to Wan-Bissaka. Greenwood. Pogba. Lovely ball. Really good play from Paul Pogba. And wins a free kick. Brilliant from Paul Pogba there. 2v1. Beats him. And fouled. Pogba's playing very well so far today. Ball comes in. Ogbonna defends well and easily. Lindelof heads it out, looking for Pogba. It's not the greatest of balls. Masuaku can easily pick it up. Ball's cleared. Good header. Oh, lovely ball. Oh, handball. Handball. Marcel looks to take it down in his chest, but he just caught him on the... Well, he controlled it with this, but with like his arm there. Oh, no! That was Harry Maguire had just done the exact same thing Anthony Martial did, what, 5 minutes ago? 5 seconds ago. But it wasn't given this time. Donny finds McTominay. Find Pogba. Oh no! Martial has 2 men there. Marking him. Why would you play it to him? Give it to Pogba. Oh, McTominay. You know, in this what, last 5-10 minutes, we've started to grow into the game more, but we bottle jobs. We ain't no bottle jobs, mate. Pogba. Martial to bring it out. Martial. He finds Alex Telles. Goes back into McTominay. Telles. Back to McTominay. Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka. Really good play. Cavani. Offside. Come on. This is Cavani's first Premier League start. And he scored 3 goals, 1 assists from his previous, I think, 2 sub appearances. But thank you all for tuning in. If you are new, please do hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload, when I go live. And please do share the stream so we can keep growing this community. Donny van de Beek with a nice flick. Cavani finds Anthony Martial. Martial goes out to Alex Telles. Telles surging forward. He finds Edison Cavani. Cavani into Scott McTominay. Finds Paul Pogba. Pogba with poor pass. But Greenwood does well there. Wan-Bissaka loses out, but wins it again. This is Thomas Soucek. And he go back into Declan Rice. You will find Aaron Cresswell. Fornals. Masuaku. Ogbonna. Barbuena. Long ball. Out for a throw-in. Telles will take the throw-in when he decides he wants to throw it and throws it. Martial flicks. Here's Telles. Pogba. He just goes back into Maguire. Wan-Bissaka as well. Scott McTominay. McTominay with a long ball. And what a surprise. This is an awful one. At least he's looking up, though. That's the only thing I can say. At least McTominay looked up and looked to play the pass. Donny van de Beek wins the ball really well. Here's Pogba. Looks for Donny van de Beek. And here is a break for West Ham. Masuaku. 1v1 with Wan-Bissaka. Good overlap from Cresswell. But again, not really quick enough. But the ball comes in here. Wan-Bissaka crosses. Well, blocks the cross. And it will be a corner kick to West Ham. What? Half hour into this game? Who is this taking the corner? I think it's Pablo Fornals. Come on, can we just have man-to-man, not zone? If we have zonal marking, oh, they go short. Ball comes in. Pogba heads clear. Good header from Pogba. Ball looks to come back in though. McTominay can't win it. Dean Henson's out well. I thought it was a bit weird. I think it was a bit weird when teams try and play short. Again, especially against Man United. When we're clearly not very good at defending corners. Why would you not just try and load the box? Pogba. Oh, that's awful from Henderson Cavani. Bowen does really well against Alex Tellez. Tellez non-existent defensively. And West Ham hit the side netting from Pablo Fornals. Brilliant play from West Ham United down their right hand side or our left. Pogba played it to Cavani and it's woeful from Henderson Cavani. If that's Martial, we're getting slated. Bowen beats Tellez, all ends up. Great ball in. And Pablo Fornals probably should do better. Here is West Ham on the break again. Soucek, Bowen edge of the box, he shoots. Wover, wide and over. That wasn't troubling anybody. Alright, so both Mike Fee and McKenna is on the touchline screaming, but no sign of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I don't think I've seen David Moyes sat down so far. Get up, mate. Start shouting. Tellez. Pogba. Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka. Donny van der Beek. Greenwood. 1v1 with Masuaki. Beats him. Puts the ball into the box. Cavani doesn't attack it. Pogba keeps it alive though. Pogba goes down. Go on. Donny van der Beek chasing for now. Cresswell now. Who just absolutely lump it upfield. Maguire. Smashes it up. Smashes it out. I don't understand how Fred's not playing today. I really don't. Why? I don't see why McTominay's seen as a starter for Manchester United. He's not very good. He's not very good. Matic should play over McTominay. McTominay should be our third choice defensive midfielder. Alongside, after Matic and Fred. And even that, they're a long way above thingy. Pablo Fornals shot, hit the post, and Dean Henderson manages to grab it. Awful. Pogba, find Martial, is good interception. McTominay getting absolutely nowhere near Bowen. Oh, very lucky Manchester United not to go goal down there. Very, very lucky. Fornals shot through Wan-Bissaka's legs, and it just so happened it bounces right into Dean Henderson's hands. Pogba fouled by Declan Rice. Alright, Pogba. Pogba told someone to make a run, and and he found Mason Greenwood. Really good play from Paul Pogba. Mason Greenwood. Oh, Greenwood. Pogba shoots from range. right of Fabianski. Good play from... We believe in McSauce. We do not believe in McMayo. Really good play from Pogba. He found Greenwood. Greenwood a bit greedy. Should have probably found Martial. And who laid it off then to Pogba again, who shot. And it just was straight into hands of Fabianski. But at least it's a shot. We believe in McSauce. I'm fed up with him. Ball goes long there from Aaron Cresswell. Lindelof heads back. Bowen. Soucek. Cresswell. Ogbonna. Balbuena. And Sebastian Haller puts the ball into the box. Bowen. 1v1 Wan-Bissaka, who does well to block the cross. Corner to West Ham. Can we just mark our men? Well, I mean, we don't do that. We do zonal. Mark our space. Should be zonal though, shouldn't it? No, it should be man for man, not zonal. Zonal is shit. Right, ball to come in. Ball comes in. 1-0 West Ham. 1-0 West Ham United. Thomas Soucek. Thomas Soucek scores and gives West Ham the lead from a corner. We've scored one corner all season, and we've conceded 2 in 2 games. Right, it's on. It's onside. Miles onside. 1-0. 1-0 West Ham. Sack him. So who's it? Fucking awful. Absolutely awful. Awful. And I'm sure Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will come out in the press conference and blame, oh, they had fans, we don't. No, all you've done since lockdown is complain about how we don't have fans in the ground. We've got fans in the ground. You can't use it as an excuse while we've lost. Because we've created next to fucking nothing. Take your shit fucking Scottish midfielder out and actually bring on Bruno, play, and actually try and score and win this game rather than just sitting back fucking all game. Fucking shocking. And again, what a surprise. We can see the corner. Clearly, these coaching staff knows fuck all about how corners work. Because we've scored 1 in 54 attempts this season. Yet, we've conceded 2 in 2 games. And it's the exact same. They beat us at the front post and they're in. And Haller's in here. Sebastian Haller. Maguire. Oh, he sat down Harry Maguire. And he slipped. We are lucky. It should be 2-0. Sebastian Haller slips after beating Dean Henderson. Harry Maguire committed himself. Was he offside? He might have been offside. It would have been close. Beat Dean Henderson. Sat down Maguire. And Haller. What the fuck has he done? He's fucking fell over, and we should be two. It should be two. And this is like watching us last season. McTominay. Take him off. Take McTominay off. Oh, I've had enough of him. I've had enough of him. We're 40 minutes into this game, and he's done fuck all. He's been shocking. Ball beats him at the front post. Shot blocked by Wan-Bissaka, I think it is. And this is West Ham, who got dominated last week by Aston Villa. It was Lindelof. What? Fuck off. Here goes another corner. Same zonal marking. That hasn't worked. Pogba heads clear. Press well. Masuaku. Ball comes in. Maguire. Not the greatest clearances. Pogba clears as well. Cresswell puts it in. Bowen. Back to Kufau. Sticks into the back post. Haller wins it. But Dean Henson can just grab it. McSauce halfway line lob. Don't worry. I said before this game that if we don't win this game, Ollie should leave. Get him gone. Because in the second, it's clear McTominay is fucking useless, and he won't come off at the start of second half. He won't come off. We don't have our best player in the double pivot, Fred. He's not in the squad today. Why? Martial. Tellers. Martial. Go on, Martial. Martial! Good save, Fabianski. Good save by Fabianski. That's really good play from Anthony Martial and Alex Tellez. Really good play. Very, very good football. So unlucky Martial there. That's a fantastic effort. Tellez will put the ball into the box. We don't win it, of course, because we can't do anything from corners, despite the fact we've spent £80 million on a fucking header of the ball. And shit, Bowen's in here. Wan-Bissaka on his ass. Brilliant from Wan-Bissaka. Really good from Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Really good recovery from Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Jarrod Bowen should do better there, though. Dean Henson makes some sort of save. I don't know how or why, but he's made some sort of save. So it was Cresswell put the ball in. Bowen headed it, and it was just a good save from Dean Henderson. This is our chance again. Wan-Bissaka got a slight bit on it to take it away, somewhat away from Bowen, but Bowen got to it, and Wan-Bissaka was just quicker than Bowen, got his foot to it to clear it. Pogba, McTominay. He goes up to Mason Greenwood. Here is Scott. Pogba. I don't think that was a simple pass, and that was still a bit out. That went to his feet. Maguire. Pogba. 1 minute out of time, and we need Bruno Fernandes on the pitch. All right, throw in to United. Tellez quickly into Pogba. Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka. He goes into Lindelof. Harry Maguire. Martial wins it and turns around. That's a foul rare! Fuck off! Oh, it's fucking. That's one of the clearest fouls you're gonna see. Pogba can't beat Rice. Bowen. Go on, McTominay. You do something. Do something, McTominay. Oh, of course you can't. Out, goal kick, and that'll be the end of this first half. Yeah, that is the end of this first half. End of the first half. Oh, I can't. I can't deal with it. Scott McTominay is still on this football pitch. He's still on this football pitch. If McTominay doesn't come off, I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't, because we've been absolutely dominated for that game, and it's not really been close at all. West Ham have been the better team. Simple as that. Simple as that. They deserve their goal. McTominay, fucking woeful. Absolutely woeful, McTominay. What can you say? Donkey. Passion Merchant. That's not a very good footballer. West Ham could be 2-3 up. We've had nothing. And who is the coaching staff in charge of set pieces? Just sack them. Sack them. We score penalties. Free kicks we don't score. We've scored one corner all season. About 54, 55 corners we've had this season. We've scored one of them. That was Harry Maguire against Newcastle. We've conceded 2 in 2 games. Fucking awful. Set piece coach, sack him. He doesn't deserve the job. Defensive coach, well, a lot of them, sack him. Sack him. It's nothing new. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has to go. Whether we come back and win this game or not, get rid of him. Get rid of him. Fucking awful. The fact that it's this continuation of starting Scott McTominay despite the fact he's crap. He's fucking awful. Why? Where's the Matic? Where is the Matic? Last season, after lockdown, we started the Matic, Paul Pogba and Bruno Fernandes in the midfield 3. So what? So we started the season with that. It didn't really work. Why? Because the whole team were crap. But since we haven't seen it. We saw it against Tottenham. That was the last game where we were just awful. Every single player was awful. Martial got sent off. And we haven't seen it since. McTominay starts still. Fucking shit. Absolutely awful. Can't pass the ball. Can't. It's not really great in the tackle. He's let passes run past him like he's not there. He's fucking useless. No scored corners sounds like FIFA 20. I would, at least in FIFA 20, if I take 54 corners, I know I'll at least score more than one. I'll score more than one in 54 corners on FIFA 20. Fucking awful. Get rid of him. Bowen is having a field day today. Absolute field day. Field day. I think Cavani's looked bad, but like I've said about Martial so many times this season, he's had nothing to live off. Same with Martial last season before Bruno came in. Awful. I hope we can do what we did against Southampton and turn it round. But we don't deserve it. We do not deserve it at all. We don't deserve to be in this game. Woeful. And the team we've still got out there, good enough to be winning. I don't care. Bruno's not playing. Rashford's not playing, but we still should be winning it. But at half time, we're gonna resolve it. We're not gonna resolve what our weakness has been. Scott McTominay, he's not gonna be taken off because who are we gonna bring on? I haven't put Matic in the. I haven't put Matic on the subs bench. Matic is on the bench. Ignore Fosu Mensah. That is Nemanja Matic. Who do we bring Matic on? Do I have... You know what? Let me just add... Oh. Let me try and get Matic. Matic. There we go. Here's the Nemanja. Make that smaller. There you go. Matic is in there. Fucking awful though. Matic should come on. Matic should come on for Muck Sauce. As if he's fucking can do anything. Useless wanker. I tell you what. What's his name? If McTominay had been signed from this club, like Fred has, like Matic has been, he would not be playing. It's only because he's from the academy and he's one of our own. He gets starts. It's fucking abysmal. It's pity picks. Pity picks from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Time and time again. Marcus Rashford. I said he shouldn't be playing today. And I stand by that. He shouldn't be playing today. Because he's injured. But Greenwood, should he really be playing today? He's not played well. For sure, at least. I think you got to bring Bruno on. I think you bring Bruno on for either Cavani or Greenwood. If you take Cavani off, you put Martial up top. If you take... you bring Donny van der Beek out into the left, or if you take Greenwood off, you leave Martial on the left, and you put Donny out right. Oh yeah, I would take Greenwood off. Put Donny out right. Put get Bruno on. Put him in behind Cavani, and take Scott McTominay off because he's fucking useless. And put Nemanja Matic on. I mean, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Who should stay on? Who should get substituted? Are we done? Does Ollie have to go? For me, he should and has to. Especially if we don't win this game. We don't make a comeback. It's just awful. Really is just awful. I mean, what is new? What is different about this Manchester United team from all the other Manchester United teams we've seen in the past? One depth drop back, counter attack football. I would like to say that, but at least if we were doing that, I could see what we're trying to do. But it's not that. It's two defensive midfielders, but we're trying to play on the front foot. But because we're playing Pogba and McSauce playing as defensive midfielders, we can't play on the front foot. We're trying to do something we can't do. And it's not new for this Manchester United team and this coach to do this. It's not new with this coach. Nothing's new. It's the same crap we see all the time. Absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. David Moyes is making us look championship quality. And I said at the start, does McTominay get into this West Ham midfield? I think we saw it in the first half. No, he doesn't. Useless. Oh, what an awful first half. Awful. However, all memes aside, yes, Scott needs to be taken off. Yeah, he does. I actually can't believe he actually plays for Manchester United week in, week out. He doesn't he doesn't start for anyone in the top 6. No one in the top 8. Let me get the Premier League table and we'll see who starts in this midfield and who McTominay starts for in the league. So Tottenham, Liverpool, West Ham. This result takes West Ham to 3rd. Rashford and Bruno Fernandes are coming on. I assume that must be. Well, it's going to. I bet it's Donny. I bet Donny comes off. I bet Donny van der Beek comes off. I bet I could put a lot of money on Donny van der Beek coming off and McTominay staying on, despite the fact McTominay's been probably been the biggest issue in the half. But anyway, we'll go back to the teams McTominay does not play in. Tottenham, Liverpool, West Ham, Chelsea, Man City, Leicester, Southampton, Everton, Wolves. Then us. So 9 out of the top 10 in the Premier League right now, McTominay doesn't play for. Doesn't start for. Then, Villa doesn't play for. Leeds, maybe. Newcastle, yes. So we'll give them 2. Arsenal, no. Palace, maybe. Brighton, no. He's not as good as Basuma. Fulham, maybe. Donny van de Beek's been subbed. I told you. Cavani and Donny van de Beek have been subbed for Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford. That means Martial will go up top. Would Donny van de Beek be good in Scott's position in this match without McTominay, McTominay together? No. No. Alfred, I completely disagree. Last season, we saw Nemanja Matic and Paul Pogba play in the midfield 2 together. We were fantastic. That midfield... Well, and we saw Sevilla, Pogba, Fred. Perfect. The issue in that is McTominay. When you try and force McTominay into a midfield, that's when it goes to shit. McTominay is awful. I can't think of a good... Well... Yeah, I can think of games where Matic and Pogba have played well, where Matic and Fred have played well. Well, I can think of a good games where any players have played well, apart from McTominay. I can't think of one really good game where McTominay has played really well alongside a more creative player that isn't Fred. No, Fred's not a creative player, is he? I can't think of one. And what does that say? That says McTominay is the issue, not Fred, not Pogba. Anyway, the second half has started. I'll sync the timer up when it gets to it. Just yeah. All right, here's Pablo Fornals. Awful pass, but he's offside. Alright, there we go. Now Bruno and Rashford is on. Still United will struggle until Fred and McTominay are 2. No, McTominay is the issue. McTominay can't play. He's not a good footballer. I don't know if you've watched this game. McTominay is awful. And he has been for ages. Here is McTominay. Could have played the ball to Wan-Bissaka. Decides not to and goes back to the keeper. Play the ball forward, Scott. But when he does play this ball forward, he gives it away. Greenwood there not winning his aerials. Honestly, Martial does well. That's a foul. Really good play from Martial there. You take off McTominay. You put Matic in. We improve. If Fred was on the bench, we wouldn't be playing this badly. If Fred was on the pitch, sorry. The fact McTominay is playing is awful. Well, we saw what happened. McTominay is awful. Then he is awful when he is alone. So does Fred. Matches are awful. When do they play alone? No. Fred's awful at full stop. McTominay is awful full stop. We don't play... None of our midfielders are a lone DM. We play a double pivot as of... Well, in this game, it's Pogba and McTominay. Usually, it's Fred and McTominay. Or Fred and Pogba. Or Fred and Donny van de Beek. Fred can do this role alongside either Donny van de Beek or a Pogba. Or when McTominay has to play, alongside McTominay. But McTominay never plays well. You put Fred or Matic today for McTominay. Yeah, they wouldn't be poor. Well, they wouldn't be poor, in my opinion. Well, or they might be poor, but they're not as bad as McTominay's been. He's been awful. And he was awful against PSG. Does not deserve to be playing. Pogba and Donny van de Beek are not CDMs. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Usually you have one out-and-out defensive midfielder. So... Well, or more defensive-minded. And then you have someone who's a bit more creative, who plays deep. We saw last season, Matic played with Pogba. End offensive 2. After lockdown. Fantastic. Worked perfectly. McTominay and Fred has won a 7 games straight. What are you talking about? Well, they haven't won us it, have they? What? What are you on about? What do you mean they've won a 7 games straight? There, McTominay gave the ball away. Awful pass. McTominay doesn't win his games. Did he even play last game? No, he didn't play. McTominay didn't play against Southampton, which we won. It was Fred and Matic. McTominay was injured. We won that game, so he hasn't won a 7 games straight. And we only play them 2 because we don't believe, because Fred and McTominay played and McTominay together have not lost a single game. Well, they have. They lost against Arsenal. In a diamond where McTominay was woeful. McTominay was put in over the Man Matic after the RB Leipzig game, where Fred was outstanding against Leipzig and Matic was good. McTominay came in because he has to play, and was put in where Fred plays, and Fred was put where Matic plays. Both were awful because, like you said yourself, Fred and McTominay can't play as a lone defensive midfielder by themselves, but in the 2 they can. Fred plays it 10 times, 100 times better than McTominay ever could. Good play from Wan-Bissaka. Martial loses the ball. Fred got subbed at 62 and Arsenal scored at 68. Yeah, I'm not seeing your point. Are we just acting as if that we weren't fucking abysmal in that game? And Bowen misses an open goal. Fred is better than McTominay, but they still have... No, they don't have to play together. That's the issue. They don't have to play together, but Ollie thinks he can. They do. They don't. It's as simple as that. They don't have to play together. McTominay should never be playing. Bowen's miles onside. He has to score that. McTominay just should not be playing. And even if you think you have to play 2 defensive midfielders, Matic is better than McTominay anyway. Last season, and this season, Fred has been one of our best midfielders. He's been, and we're gonna miss him. They have to win. Look at now. Yeah, we have to win. McTominay's not helping that. McTominay's been an issue. And if you bring Fred into this along instead of Pogba, that doesn't change. Fred is superior, but he can't do it alone. Well, yeah, but he doesn't do it alone. What do you mean do it alone? Martial wins it. Go on, Martial. Has no one in front of him. Finds Paul Pogba. Pogba looking for a good run from Marcus Rashford. Here is Mansi Martial. Finds Paul Pogba. Tackled. Fred doesn't do it alone. In a 4-2-3-1, which is what we play. Maguire! Good save from Fabianski. We saw a Sevilla, very good example. Fred and Pogba playing in a 2 against Sevilla. Immaculate together. They were fantastic. It was 2 defensive mistakes that cost us that game. Fred and Pogba, world class in that game together. Donny van der Beek and Fred have played together plenty. They've been fantastic together. 2 CDM of McTominay, Fred, or Matic always win. No, they don't always win us. Well, they don't always win us games. Yes, we did, but that wasn't. Oh, Greenwood. Oh, smashes Marcus Martial on the head. Yeah, we did lose that game, but that was thanks to Brandon Williams not being able to use his left foot and defensive mistakes from Lindelof. That was nothing to do with our midfield. Just because we lose the game doesn't mean it's the midfield's fault. Midfield was fantastic that day. It was 2 defensive mistakes. Wait, we lost to what's his name? What's their name? PSG. Both McTominay and Fred played. Awful. Maguire. Lovely ball to Marcus Rashford if he's onside. Go on, Marcus. Cuts inside. Nutmegs. McTominay. McTominay shoots! Wide. Unlucky. Oh, he was onside. It looked like he was onside. Lovely play from Thingy and then decent from Tommy. No, we lost to PSG after Fred got sent. No, we conceded 1 goal after Fred got sent off. We were 2-1 down. We were 2-1 down before Fred got sent off. Fred got sent off just after the goal. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was straight after the goal. It was straight after the goal. Yeah, straight after. Marquinhos scored in the 69th minute. Fred got sent off in the 70th. Straight after, straight from kickoff, he got sent off. But when it comes to the game, we're creating more chances. Obviously, like I said, Cavani and Donny came off for Bruno and Rashford. Or, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know anymore. Here is Pogba. Tellez. Finds Pogba. He goes into to Bruno. Marcus. Pogba. Martial looks hurt. Martial wants to come off. He's injured. Martial signal to come off. Martial finds Marcus Rashford. Oh, unlucky. Martial was offside. Martial. I think Martial's groin's gone. Yeah, Martial is asked to come off again. And look at him. Ollie's like, we can't take him off. We can't take him off. So what? Go to a diamond, Ollie. Tell us. Tomine lets it run. Could have played the ball to Wan-Bissaka, but decides to turn back. We ain't 1-0 up. We're 1-0 down, and you fucking defensive. It's always, oh, let's go backwards. Oh, he's fucking awful. Is Martial coming off? No, not Juan. Not Juan Mata. Bring Matic on. Bring Matic on. Go to a diamond, Ollie. Well, no, they didn't work against. Oh, I don't know. I despair. Masuaki. Cresswell. Ogbonna. Kufau. Ball comes in. Lindelof heads clear. Pogba. Surging forward. Martial. Finds Bruno Fernandes. Good football here. Marcus Rashford. Rashford does really well. Rashford! Oh, side netting. Good play from Marcus Rashford then. It will be a corner ball. Rashford's looking dangerous. This is what we need. We need him to look dangerous because we've been shocking. Absolutely shocking. Bruno puts the ball in. Martial looks to win it. But Soucek heads clear. And it's at the front post. What a surprise. We don't beat the front post. And we wonder why we don't score corners. Lindelof. Tellez. Lovely flick. Bruno. Harry Maguire. Bruno. Tellez. Maguire. Lovely ball to Marcus Rashford. 1v1 with Jarrod Bowen. McTominay. Oh, play the pass! McTominay always feels like, oh yeah. McTominay thinks, oh yeah, I have to show him I'm a class player. I'll try and do so. No, just fucking play. Martial gives the ball away. Not been Martial's best game. I don't think he's been awful though. He's got an injury right now. He's asked to come off. Here it is. When Matt's coming on. Matter on for Anthony Martial. Yeah, he's injured. And that means he'd probably be out for Leipzig. And now who's going up top now? Is it going to be Greenwood up top? Cresswell. Masuaki. Masuaki. Cresswell. Bruno. Lovely ball out to Mason Greenwood. And Marcus Rashford, by the looks of it, is going to be the number 9. I don't know what I feel about that. Greenwood's a better finisher than Rashford. And Rashford's better 1v1. Lindelof. Look at that. Kevin Nolan. Oh, ball. Rashford. Defended easily, though. Pogba. Bruno. Tellez makes a good run. Oh, this is the final team now. Ball down the line. Masuaku. Cresswell poor. Lindelof just gives it to Fornals though. Bowen's chasing it. Henderson will get there first. Oh. Oh, we have a chance here. Bruno. Pogba! Pogba! What a goal! What? Paul Pogba has smashed it home. From what? What? Pogba! Paul Pogba has absolutely smashed one home. Edge of the box. Oh, that is world class. That is like Juventus Paul Pogba. Absolutely, what a goal. Oh, that is inch perfect. What a goal from Paul Pogba. What? I cannot believe that. What have we just seen? Oh, let's say you're not going to lie. They're checking to see if the ball went out of play. It's not out. Alright. I don't think it's out. So now what they're looking at? What are they looking at? It's not out. It can't be out. If you can't disallow that. Come on, they've given the goal. They've given the goal. Oh, it's 1-0. 1-0 and Paul Pogba has got us out of Shit's Creek. What a goal. If Pogba didn't get that goal, I would have cried. McTominay. Pogba. I was literally about to write, you're not gonna like live this down. You're not gonna live this down. Ty's gonna destroy you. And Pogba's got a big goal. Big goal. Rashford. And also Bruno haters are gonna hate that. Oh, Bruno only gets assists from one of our passes. Because he got the assist for the Pogba goal. Here's Pogba. Looks for Bruno. Got lovely turn from Mason Greenwood. Bruno. Juan Mata. McTominay. Wan-Bissaka. Fred. Mata, sorry. Mata finds a lovely ball to Greenwood. Goes down edge of the box. Nothing given. Bruno. Oh. Nearly caught Fabianski with his pants down. Oh, Greenwood! Greenwood! Come on! Greenwood! Come on! Brilliant! From Mason Greenwood, and we've taken the lead from a goal down to 2 up. We're 2-1 up. Come on! Oh, time is fact. Time is fact. Oh. Brilliant touch from Greenwood. Tellez puts it in. Tellez puts the ball in. Bruno Greenwood, great first touch. And hammers it home. Alright, so how long's left? 21, 30. What a goal! Mason Greenwood gives Manchester United the lead. There we go. Oh, shit, sorry. Huge. Comeback complete. And here's Paul Pogba. Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes goes long to Marcus Rashford. No, surely not. Surely not. Surely not. Surely. No, poor shot from Marcus Rashford, really. Marcus Rashford's made a difference. So, obviously, Bruno Fernandes as well. Oh, let me update the score. Honestly, we need to do something this season. Because Bruno Fernandes will not be sticking around too long. Oh, there's that Pogba goal again. There's that Pogba goal again. Oh, what a finish. McTominay! Literally, 2 players standing in front. Well, Mata and Wan-Bissaka standing in front of Arthur Masuaku. What does McTominay do? Comes and takes him out from behind. Useless. Use your brain, McTominay. Oh. No, I want McTominay to be a class player. And I thought he was pretty good at the start of last season. But he's been awful. Awful this season. McTominay, their head's clear. Well done. Rashford. Bowen does really well. Here's Barbuena. Lindelof steps out. Oh, free kick. I think it was McTominay fouled. Pogba. Wan-Bissaka. I'm happy Mason Greenwood got on the score sheet today. Good to see him back. Ball was cleared. Woo! Juan Mata. McTominay. Back to Lindelof. He goes to Maguire. And out of nowhere and nothing. Whoa! Bruno plays in! Marcus Rashford. Go on, Marcus! Hits the post. Shocking. Marcus Rashford. Shocking. Bruno Fernandes picks up. World class from Bruno Fernandes. Has to score that, Marcus Rashford. Has to score that. And again, Martial misses that. He gets slaughtered. He's getting slaughtered. Bruno Fernandes is undroppable. It's mental. Why matter? Bruno. McTominay. Back to Bruno. Bruno into Juan Mata. Tellez. Maguire. He goes up round to Lindelof. McTominay. Go on, Scott. Got out to Tellez. Who earlier was a poor ball and Tellez was always stretching for it. So it will be a throw in to West Ham. West Ham takes it quick. Here's Shushek. Does well, but it's intercepted. Bruno chasing Declan Rice to try and win it back. Masuaku, Cresswell. Masuaku. Maguire. Out. Masuaku. Fornals. Lovely ball out to Kufau. Ball comes in. Pogba heads. Rashford. Rashford does really well. Marcus Rashford has been an absolute delight since coming on. Brilliant from Marcus Rashford. Still Marcus Rashford. Fouled by Declan Rice. Not given. It might not have been a foul. I hoped it was. Oh, Marcus Rashford's gone down holding his head. Oh, it might be serious. Absolute world class from Marcus Rashford. Oh! It was a good tackle from Declan Rice. But he's fallen right into Ogbona's face, into his legs. Head first into Ogbonna and his leg. That will be a painful one for Marcus Rashford. So Benrahma and Lanzini's coming on for Bowen and Fornals. I'm happy to see the back of Bowen. Bowen's been fantastic for West Ham. But obviously, Benrahma is a very, very good and technical footballer. Very, very good. He's not. He's the game doesn't become easier with Benrahma on the pitch. Like Bonner, bad winner. Rashford does really well. Marcus Rashford has come on and has been an absolute delight. Pogba, Mata, poor touch from Mata. Lindelof steps out really well. That's where McTominay should be. Greenwood, Bruno, lovely 1-2. Go on, Mason. Go on, Mason. Oh, I thought that was another for Mason Greenwood. That was fantastic play from Mason. Fantastic run by Mason Greenwood. Anyway, if you have tuned in, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new. It is greatly appreciated and does mean a lot. So unlucky there for Mason Greenwood not to find the target. Nervy. Nervy into the... Gonna be Mata. Lovely ball to Marcus Rashford. And he has to make it free this time. And does so. Come on. Oh, Juan Mata with an absolutely world-class knock to Marcus Rashford, who chips it over Fabianski. And it's 3-1. And it is 3-1. Is he offside? No, he's miles onside. World class for Marcus Rashford. Fantastic. And what? Bruno found Mata, found Rashford, who has been fantastic since coming on. What a ball to find from Mata to find Rashford. And it's the substitutes. That goal was born from the subs bench. All right. Right. So yeah, I just have to. Apparently, Man United going down in the score. Oh, hold on. Ball comes in. Apparently, Man U get down in the score line makes them into the next unbeatable team. No, it's. Oh! Oh, Ben Rahman nearly beating Dean Henderson at the back stick. So what made us a better team? A little out of Portuguese Magnifico, Bruno Fernandes coming on. He made the difference. Pogba as well. Finds Tellez. Maguire. Fouled. We're lucky. Ball goes long. Kufau just heads it clear. Pogba. Tellez. Bruno. Lovely ball to Marcus. Rashford who strikes. Mata misses out. Cresswell. Maguire loses the header. Benrahma now. Lindelof as well. Wan-Bissaka. Benrahma. Benrahma finds Haller. Haller comes up, steps out and well, but referee's given a free kick for something. Probably was a free kick. Alright, if you are tuning in, thank you all for doing that. If you do hit that like button and subscribe if you are new, it is greatly appreciated and helps us build a community. What do you guys think of the game? Obviously, United needed to win it, and looks like we are going to do that at this point. And it's a free kick to West Ham here. Cresswell, Benrahma, Lanzini and Rice all standing over it. Benrahma's left it. It probably will be Cresswell. It is Cresswell. Dean Henderson saves. Looked like a good save as well from Dean Henderson. Don't know if it was going in or not. It might have been going in. Might have been going in. Great save from Dean Henderson. Who's this coming on? Kufau's come off. Is that Johnson guy from last season? Cresswell puts the ball into the box. Haller! Harry Maguire beats him to the ball. Lanzini! Dean Henderson catches. Yeah, Ben Johnson's come on. Ball's long, looking for Rashford. Slightly overhit there from Alex Tellez. And what, 5.5 minutes to go now? Was it going in? Oh, it was, you know. Great save from Dean Henderson. West Ham will go long. Go on, McTominay, win that. Well in. Johnson. Pogba intercepts, and here is Marcus Rashford. Rashford finds Bruno Fernandes. Cleared. Wonder if they can make. I hope they can make it 4. I'd definitely take a 4th. Make it a bit more convincing. I mean, since our goal, we've been the better team. But what, that went in, let's say 70th minute? For 70 minutes, West Ham were the better team. And I mean, what? No matter what, that Pogba goal was a super strike. But Rashford's come on and has been sensational. Sensational. Oh, McTominay beaten off the ball by Haller it's like seeing candy from a baby tackling McTominay. Declan Rice strikes. Henderson saves well. Sees it the whole way. Oh, it might have taken a deflection off McTominay, you know. He's trying to score own goals. God, he's looking backwards again, McTominay. Tellez, Rashford, Pogba, Maguire, Pogba long ball is blocked, but we keep the ball. Here's Alex Tellez, Harry Maguire, McTominay, Juan Mata, Pogba, Lindelof, Pogba, Wan-Bissaka, Henderson, well cleared. Mata wins it, but only finds Ben Rama with a tackle. Side Ben Rama. Oh, no foul. Again, Scott McTominay gets beaten no end. And actually stops Wan-Bissaka from being able to make a challenge. Masuaki. Played. Barbuena. Johnson. Fouled. Marcus Rashford, yeah, it was a foul on Johnson. Ball comes in. Mata clears. Ball comes into the box. Right, how much added time have we got? How much added time do you reckon we have? 5 minutes. Shit. Oh, your mum. 4:30. There we go. Alright, Ogbonna. Barbuena. Ogbonna. Declan Rice. Masuaku. McTominay. Awful. Masuaku. Harry Maguire. Well out. Mata. Come on. Benrahma. Haller. Greenwood. Finds Bruno Fernandes. Bruno. Wan-Bissaka. Juan Mata. Greenwood. Greenwood's making a run. Mata. Barbuena does really well. 4 from Greenwood. Easy 95th minute cheese. Here we go. Dean Henson to run the whole pitch and score top bins. It'll be interesting. Very, very interesting. Pogba. Pogba. Wan-Bissaka. Lindelof. Tellez. Lovely ball to Marcus Rashford. Scott McTominay. Good football. Maguire. Tellez. McTominay. Massa. Maguire. McTominay. Look up, Mark Scott. Look up. Mata. Ball goes forward. Go on, Bruno. Oh, no, it's Greenwood. Sorry, that's really poor from Mason Greenwood. Really poor. It was Bruno play the ball again. Fantastic ball. Fantastic game from Bruno Fernandes. I honestly don't understand how people don't think he's incredible. He could have about 3-4 assists since coming on. Side Benrahma. Benrahma strikes. Dean Henderson, good save. Marcus Rashford's been given man of the match. And he's been fantastic since coming on, Marcus. Scored, had a lot of shots. Keeps beating his man. He's been the player we needed in the first half. But he's not going to be my man of the match. Wan-Bissaka. Scott McTominay. Harry Maguire brings it out. Pogba. Wan-Bissaka. And there goes the final whistle. It ends Manchester United 3, West Ham United 1. And again, we needed to win. We have won. Big game. West Ham will be disappointed to leave the game empty-handed. But it was important we won, and we did win. Let me get the map. What's it called out? Up. Starting 11. Paint. Get rid of them. Player ratings. There we go. So here are right. So we got the player ratings up. Yeah, there we go. Oh, here we go. This is where it becomes difficult in cable movement and whatever. But it looks like we've sorted it. Right. So player ratings for today. Let's bring that lower. There we go. So, what are we all saying? Well, before we go into the player ratings, let's talk about the match. And particularly, I want to talk about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Well, I mean, this win today does put us into the top 4. Great. But let's talk about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and the game as an overall today. Did we need to win? Yes, we did. Were we convincing in the win? No, we were not. And I said it. I said this during the match. I said, get rid of him. Get rid of him. And by him, obviously, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Now, do I stand by my opinion? Should he go? No, it's an interesting one for me. It's an interesting one. Because when I said it, definitely full of frustration. But I think I'm going to have to stay with it. I said before the game, we need to win it. We need to win. And if we win our next game if we win today, we beat RB Leipzig and we get through to the Champions League next round, I take that as a positive. That's a positive, and that's all he can do. But when you see performances like that today, and we won it, but we won it off the back of nobody but Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes came on and was absolutely superb. He really was superb, and that's why we won today. There's no ifs or buts about it. Sorry. We won today because of Bruno Fernandes. I know there was no 90-minute goal for Dean Henderson. Let me get the mic so you guys might actually be able to hear me. Yeah, there's no ifs buts about it. We won today because of Bruno Fernandes and his appearance off the bench. He not only did it, he created the goal. Well, did he score today? No, he got an assist, didn't he? Did he get 2 assists? Maybe not, but he deserves to. He should have had more than 1 assist. Let me find out. Who got the assists? No, Fernandez got 1 assist. But it was fantastic. He got 1 assist, but he gave it to Telles who got the assist, gave it to Massa who got the assist. And without Bruno today, we don't win the game. It's as simple as that. And he's so important. We have these must-start players. Marcus Rashford, Scott McTominay, who McTominay shouldn't be a must-start player, but Ole Gunnar Solskjaer sees him as just that, a must-start player. And despite the fact that they shouldn't be, they are. Bruno Fernandes is also one of them players on that list. He is a must-start player. Oh, brilliant. Anyway. Hold on. I just need to check something. Sure. No, I don't know. Anyway, so let's get into the match reaction. Well, not match reaction. Match reaction. So, were we good enough today? No, we weren't. I said it. I said in the actual live show. So that's the watch along. Yes, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has to go. Now, do I still hold the same opinion? I don't want to say. I don't want to keep giving. The thing is, we keep giving him, letting him off the hook. We do. Today we should have been a routine win. We should have lost today. Bruno Fernandes, the man right here, he's the reason we won today. Not because of any sort of tactical masterclass, because of him. Yeah. And partly, I also have to say, but to this man right here, Paul Pogba. I think if Pogba doesn't score his goal, we don't win it still. Because that livened us up. That's the sort of thing Paul Pogba is capable of. His goal won Man United this game, but Bruno Fernandes' performance won Manchester United this game as well. Bruno Fernandes was the player finding spaces and creating the chances, but it was no use him being able to do all that if the team weren't fired up. And Paul Pogba's goal did exactly that. It fired this team up. And it got us in the mood. Obviously, Greenwood then scored his goal fantastically well. And that's what we know he's capable of. Marcus Rashford, he came off the bench as well. Superb today. Marcus Rashford, superb. He missed a sitter. And I think if Martial misses that, we don't stop talking about it. But he was superb. So yeah, I'm not too dishappy with. Oh well, I'm very happy with Marcus Rashford's performance. We won, and that was the main thing. So hats off to us. But Another day we lose this game, and then what? Then what are we gonna say? It's another away win. Let's keep it up against RB Leipzig. We go and beat RB Leipzig now. This game's forgotten about, but yeah, if we perform like we did today, we're not going to beat RB Leipzig. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, his job is on the line, and today's not. I don't think it's helped it. I don't think it's helped it. Anyone and everyone who, as long as they don't have an agenda, can see United were lucky today, and can see that game was won not thanks to his tactics, but thanks to Bruno Fernandes's appearance. And that was the case last season. And yeah, it was the case. It's been the case since Bruno Fernandes has come in. Bruno Fernandes is the man that wins us games. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I don't understand his tactics half the time. Why? And it's thingy and averageness. It's rewarding averageness. Martial, I think he's played well, but whether he has or not, should he be starting week in, week out still? If he's not playing great, I don't think Greenwood's played amazingly. He scored today, which was good. Martial got injured, so he won't be playing for a while. But that's because Martial got injured, not because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to decide not to play Anthony Martial. Pogba as well. He won us the game, Paul Pogba, with that goal, which fired the team up. But without that, what? We don't win the game. But did Pogba deserve to start? No. Pogba came back from injury and was instantly put ahead of Donny van der Beek. Backline still playing. Backline, I don't understand. Wan-Bissaka, he doesn't seem capable of defending a back post anymore. Why? Surely that's a coaching thing. He didn't used to be this bad at defending the back post. It's just happened recently. So I think that's a coaching issue. Maguire can't block across. And what? We were awful today. Bruno Fernandes is the difference between this team being crap and not. Earlier on, I had an argument about McTominay. McTominay was fucking awful again today. He's awful. He shouldn't be in the team. But he still plays week in, week out. Week in, week out, McTominay still play. And he's going to start against RB Leipzig. And he shouldn't be. He shouldn't start for me. It should be Nemanja Matic with Pogba. Or with Donny van der Beek. I don't... But actually, I can see McTominay and Matic probably start next game. Anyway. We'll go through the play ratings. Dean Henson, what? 6. Dean Henderson didn't have a bad game. Didn't have a great game. He did concede. What goal? What was it? I can't remember the goal. Oh, it was the corner, wasn't it? No, you know what? I'll put him up to a 7. Didn't have a bad game, Dean Henderson. Made that fantastic save from throwing. Made some routine saves. Dean Henderson was alright. Wan-Bissaka, 6. One of his best game, Wan-Bissaka. But he was good. He was good. And that's what you kind of want to see. You want to see Wan-Bissaka having at least 6 sixes. And even when he's not playing at his best, he's still done well. And that's what you like to see. So you get a 6. Lindelof. I'll give them both 6s. Second half they were better. I think you can tell these two centre backs don't work together, and we all know it. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer seems to disagree. Look, when we're looking at this season, our centre-back options and partnerships, I can only think of one that's actually worked this season. And that was in the PSG game. Axel Tuanzebe and Victor Lindelof. I don't think Maguire works. Look, we've seen Tuanzebe and Maguire. I don't think that's worked really. Istanbul. We saw it. Is it twice we've seen it against Istanbul? I don't think it looked amazing. But we've only seen Tuanzebe and Lindelof play together once, and that was against PSG, and they were magnificent together. Magnificent. So I really want to see Axel Tuanzebe start alongside Victor Lindelof. But Maguire's going to keep playing. Maguire will keep playing. Alex Telles. Ooh. 7. Going forward today, Alex Telles, fantastic. Defensively, woeful. And this is kind of what we knew we were getting with Alex Telles. We know he's not great defensively, but going forward, we know he's fantastic. And Telles could have cost us today. Let's be honest. West Ham had about 3 chances. Were 3 must-score chances which they missed. Well, two of them they missed. One, obviously, they scored. And usually that came from Alex Telles' side, who Bowen had tied up. But going forward, he was brilliant. A lot of good crosses into the box. Obviously, he got the assist for Mason Greenwood. So he gets a 7's about fair. I don't want to have to do it. I get so fed up of criticising McTominay every time I see him play football. But he's bad. He's not good enough. 4. 4. Oh, that still looks like a dodgy 4 to me. 4. Yeah, McTominay was poor. There's not much. I say it enough. He's not good enough to be playing for Manchester United. So can we stop playing him? That's all I want. That's the thing. He's not good enough. I wish McTominay was good enough. And he seems like a great person off the pitch or whatever, but he's not good enough. Especially, I think he probably will end up being a better centre back for Scotland than he will be a midfielder for Manchester United. But I want him to be class because he's passionate and he will run around. But as an actual footballer, he's not it. Really, really is not it. Paul Pogba. 8. I think Pogba's goal wins it for us. I think he was very good. I think Pogba was creating a lot of chances. He wasn't as good as Bruno Fernandes, as a Mason Greenwood. Not Mason Greenwood. As a Marcus Rashford. But I think Pogba was very good and was important in that way. Like I say, and I keep saying, after we win the game, after that Pogba goal, we win the game. That's what pushes the team forward. Bruno Fernandes was crucial in that, of course, but Bruno Fernandes can only do so much. And Pogba's goal is what lifted the team and made us win it. Going back to McTominay, can we just stop him? Can we just stop playing him? You can't. McTominay. I don't know. He thinks he's better than he is sometimes. He can't. His passing range is awful. He's got a passing range of a 3-month-old baby, and he wants to look good. So he does these like step overs and turns back and gives it to the centre backs all the time. But sometimes it's just play it to Wan-Bissaka. Play it easy. It always seems to be, we have to play it forward. We have to play it forward all the time. No, we don't. No, sorry, it's always with him. Or we have to play it backward. No, play it forward. Actually go for the game. And I feel like McTominay does that far too often, where he goes back to Maguire, goes back to Lindelof, and doesn't go to try and win the game. And when he does, that's when he can try some incredible long ball, which he's never going to hit because he's not good enough. Look, we went through at half-time. Teams McConnelly was starting. Doesn't start in any other team in the top 10 apart from us. Alright, front line. Greenwood, 7. First half, Green was non-existent. Second half, he came into the game a bit more. And obviously scored his goal, so 7. Donny van der Beek, 6. When he got onto the ball, he was good. Donny van der Beek, just like I'll give Cavani it. 5. Cavani was poor, but the reason I'm doing these two now is because they didn't get into the game. They weren't able to get into the game, and Donny van der Beek was able to get into it more when he came deep, and he was good. He wasn't amazing, Donny van der Beek, but he was good, and that's what you want. When you're not getting into the game much, you still play well. Cavani, similar. I don't think he played amazingly. I thought I can't get out of my head that awful pass from Cavani to absolutely nowhere, and I think that's where the goal came from. Or it might be when they hit the side netting. Cavani, awful. Anthony Martial obviously got subbed off due to injury. 5. Martial wasn't great again. I don't think he was terrible. He's lacking confidence, and that's clear. And I think the fan base needs to get behind him. There's a lot of over exaggeration in this fan base. Let's not forget, Martial was our top goal scorer and our player of the year last season. He's a class act, and he's going through a difficult run right now, difficult spell. But we need to get behind him, and we can do that, and we must do that if we want this lad, this class striker of ours to perform. Going on to the bench, Juan Mata. 7. Mata played well after coming on. Didn't play long enough to get much better than a 7. Fantastic ball. Found Marcus Rashford, who did score. Yeah, it was good. Marcus Rashford, you'll get a 9. And Marcus Rashford, he came on and was a bright spark. He was what we missed him in the first half. We need someone who can run. Pace scares teams and defenders. There's nothing worse for a defender than someone who's full of pace running at you. Nothing worse. No defender wants someone running at him. Marcus Rashford did that today. He ran at that West Ham back line, caused them issues, and scored his goal. Should have 2. And this is what I mean about people need to get behind him. Marcus Rashford misses an absolute sitter. If Martial misses that, the pitchforks are coming out against him. It's as simple as that for me. And I'm really happy with Marcus Rashford's performance today. He scored the goal. It was a very good finish from Marcus Rashford. Really good. And look, if Marcus Rashford keeps playing like this and plays like this against RB Leipzig, we're going to win a lot of football matches. Next week, we obviously have Manchester City. Martial might be out for that. Hope he's not. But Marcus Rashford will be big in that game, as he always is in Manchester derbies. And I hope he is fit. Bruno Fernandes now. What am I going to give him? I'm giving him a 10. And, of course, man of the match. Bruno Fernandes was fantastic today. He was fantastic. He was fantastic. And what? He is out. He's one of the only players in this team that must start every week. Must start every week. And that's going to be difficult for Bruno Fernandes because You can't start and play someone every week all the time. But look, he played well and he won us this game. His impact off the bench was magnificent and we needed it. We did need it and he got it. He's just so important to this team. Our Portuguese Magnifico, Bruno Fernandes. He's a difference maker. He's the man that took us from mid-table to third last season, and he's the man that will get us through the Champions League, and will get us top 4 again this season. Bruno Fernandes, what a player! What a player! He is, form-wise right now for me, the best number 10 in the Premier League, maybe in the world. Kevin De Bruyne is having the greatest season. Bruno Fernandes has had a better season than Kevin De Bruyne. It's true. You can't. People will say, "Oh, I'm being biased and whatever." This season, Bruno Fernandes has been the best cam in the Premier League. He's been better than Kevin De Bruyne, and I don't say that lightly. Kevin De Bruyne is a fantastic player, but Kevin De Bruyne has not been as good as Bruno Fernandes this year. And yeah, Bruno Fernandes, he had a part to play in every single goal. He got the assist for the opening goal from Paul Pogba. He gave it to Tellez, lovely flick, who found Greenwood to give us the lead. And then finally, Bruno Fernandes picked it up in midfield, gave it in to Juan Mata, who first time lovely ball to Marcus Rashford, who made a run. And Marcus Rashford is so important for this team when he's making them sort of runs, and that's like I said from Marcus Rashford, them runs are what a defender is most afraid of, and it was fantastic to see him doing them today. Now, where do we stand on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? I'm going to give Ole Gunnar Solskjaer a 3. I don't think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer played well at all. I don't. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer deserves. Well, I don't want to go back on what I said earlier about after if we win this game against and then beat Leipzig, he should keep his job for a bit longer. But this performance was awful. We should have lost today. We really, really should have lost. And he got lucky today. It wasn't he wasn't masterful tactics from Ole. It was what's his name? It was individual brilliance that won us this game, not tactics, not nothing. It was individual brilliance from Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba, and yeah, subs definitely helped, obviously, but yeah, like we go to Europa League now. We have to win it. Well, we go to the Champions League. Sorry, we have to win against. We have to get a positive result against Leipzig, or we will go back into the Europa League. And if we go back into Europa League, he has to go for me. I just don't understand how. I don't know. I hope we don't. I hope we see a somewhat similar game. Obviously, Marcus will start. Martial. Martial will come off. Will come out. Green will come in. What am I saying? Oh, let me get you at the news that is in my head right now, and then I'll go on. Apparently, Cavani's picked up an injury, so might be out for the RB Leipzig game. So if that's true, it's exactly why we believe this. Well, I believe this deal to be a bad one, and especially with Martial out injured, what are we going to do? We're going to start Marcus Rashford up top or Greenwood up top? For me, you start Greenwood up top, Marcus off the left, and you go with Donny on the right. I think the centre-back partnership still needs dressing, but we go to Leipzig. I can see us playing a different formation. I can see us playing a diamond again, going for the same thing. Because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is so inconsistent. And a lot of the time, I think he doesn't know what he's doing. But anyway, that will be it from me. If you have enjoyed, please do hit that like button below. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And that'll be it from me in a bit. Peace.